Hello, welcome back to the channel. Right, couple of days ago, I done a video called "Turn You On to the Beatles," and in it I mentioned the album "Tomorrow Never Knows," and one of my subscribers, Vinyl Nut, like pal, he wrote to me and said, or he commented and said, "The Beatles, Tomorrow Never Knows album. Tell me more or do a video on it, mate." Well, I don't really know what to say, really. It's a compilation album that was released in 2012. And I think it stemmed from when the Beatles catalogue finally went onto iTunes, which I do believe was the 16th of November, 2010. Well, it says on Google anyway. The Beatles now on iTunes, and I do think iTunes as well as the Beatles made a mint. I think they made a fat load of cash. So in 2012 they put out this album for iTunes download. I did it, called "Tomorrow Never Knows," and it says released on the 24th of July 2012 as an iTunes Store exclusive in partnership with EMI Records, the Beatles' own Apple Corps, and with the approval of Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, as well as the board of directors representing the estate of John Lennon and George Harrison. The album intends to bring together the Beatles' most influential rock songs. It is named after the Revolver track, "Tomorrow Never Knows," which is featured on the compilation. So basically that's it. It was an iTunes download. And it's a nice compilation. I'll tell you what the tracks are. "Revolution," "Paperback Writer," "And Your Bird Can Sing," "Helter Skelter," "Savoy Truffle," "I'm Down," "I've Got a Feeling," the Let It Be Naked version, "Back in the USSR," "You Can't Do That," "It's All Too Much," She Said," "Hey Bulldog," "Tomorrow Never Knows," "The End," the Anthology 3 version of "The End." So that sums up. It is quite a good rocky compilation album, and like I said, a load of people did download it. Now the question is it on vinyl? Well, I don't own the vinyl. Do any of you? On the vinyl, it comes with iTunes download code on the inner sleeve, and the album is limited to 1,000 copies. It was only a promo, so limited to 1,000 copies worldwide. And I looked it up on Discogs. There is 2 available if you got a bit of extra, but the cheapest one was £390. I mean, that's a lot of money, isn't it? It's a plain white cover with a orange Beatles logo, with a track listing on the back, very simple and plain down the bottom, and on the label it just says "Tomorrow Never Knows," side 1 and 2. Now there are 3 coloured bootlegs out there of this. You've got a red one, purple and blue, but it's blocked on Discogs. They're not available to sale because they're bootlegs. So that's kind of it, really. I don't think... I would like to have it in the collection, but it's just a compilation album. With as long as you've got like all of the Beatles albums, as well as the past masters and the anthologies, I think that just about covers it all. And I think, you can just make your own mix-up, Yes, it would be nice to have it on vinyl. It is kind of cool looking. But I don't think it's £390 worth of cool looking. Not when I've already got the songs. To me, I'll probably, happy with the download that I've got. I could make a CD up for the car. If I saw it cheap enough, but it's going to have to be a lot cheaper than that. So, have any of you got it? Did you pay a lot of money for it? Did you know it even existed? Like I said, I think it is literally on the back of the success of the Beatles merging with Apple and going on iTunes. Because I remember for a long, long time you can get pretty much everything on iTunes. When I first got involved many, many years ago, but not the Beatles stuff, you know, just not. So I think they all made a load of money and put that out. Made a bit more. They crack me up, they do. So yeah, that kind of sums it up, mate. I hope I answered your question good enough. Obviously, I just done a little bit of a Google search. I remember getting it. I don't think I downloaded it on the day it came out, but I ended up downloading it. But there's nothing new. There's nothing new. I mean, yes, it looks cool. Yes, it'd be nice to have. But it's not a new mix of anything. It's just a compilation, really. So, yeah. That's it for today then, guys, really. I'm going to keep it short. Because I've just had a shower and I'm going to go down and have a little bit of dinner. Don't forget to hook me up on Facebook and Twitter. And obviously, if you want to support Stripey Rambles, there is also Patreon. That'd be well nice too. Right. Have yourselves a great evening, people. I'll be back with another ramble real soon. Take care, guys.
It is not
with the 4. And on tracks turn 3.